Hey everyone, it's Engineer Pat 5290 coming to you from the Norfolk Southern Museum inside their corporate office. This is located in downtown Norfolk. It's personally one of my favorite museums to visit to. As you can see, there are lots of different artifacts here, including pictures of when Katrina struck in 2005 on the Lake Pontchartrain Bridge, an old NNW crosscut saw, different sections of rail, and lots of different pictures throughout the company's history. This is personally one of my favorite museums to visit because I used to know a friend of mine who retired now from Norfolk Southern, and I used to come in here as a kid and look at all the interesting artifacts, including gasoline lanterns. The simulator, in fact, was out of order, but I used to play with it as a kid. And every time my dad and I were in the area, we would always stop here during our lunch hour, and we would always come by and spend an hour and then go do some other things. So lots of interesting artifacts here, including old handbooks, what the company carries, and the system map that is in there. And also they have an interactive signal that works inside the museum. So I'm coming back to the system map, and that's the entire system. And here's some other pictures that people have taken over time. So I will step aside and I will let you all enjoy the walking tour of the NS Museum. Here we look at the other side of the museum where they showed pictures of Norfolk Southern employees training future employees on the safety and other operations of the company. As you can see, here are some safety signs talking about safety in the railroad. Norfolk Southern has a very, very high safety record with very few injuries on the job site. There is no substitute for safety. Safety is first. They get the reputation from the Southern Railway, and that's where they get the reputation of 100% safety on the job site, taking care of their locomotives, and trying to give customers good customer service. And as you can see here, here are the HO display of the heritage units. It's 20 of them in the lineup. They put this in 2012 following the completion of the heritage program. And as we come on up here, we see we have an old piston off of a General Electric locomotive, a locomotive headlight to the right. You also have a time book, and also an EMD owner's manual, operating manual, even a Fairbanks Morse builder's plate, and an EMD builder's plate as well for General Electric. And the horn that you saw up on top is in fact an RS-5T horn. This came off of an old Norfolk and Western locomotive that you previously saw. More artifacts here from the earlier days of the railroad. And you also get to see the signal in operation here as soon as we get to the next part of the museum. And the poster that's on the back of the side of the museum is all the predecessors for Norfolk Southern. Alright, now we're moving on to the right side where we get to see the signal that was built by US Switch and Signaling. It's one of my favorite pieces of this museum because you can actually operate this signal. Watch her as she goes up and down. And it is with that that we end this video. Please remember to subscribe, like, and tap the bell. And let me know what you all think in the comments below. Thank you very much for watching this video. I'm Engineer Pat 5290, and I will see you on the next rail adventure.